We had a fun weekend in Houston. The weather was great. The competition was at a very high level. I think looking at our schedule where it is right now and finishing the next 3 weeks, it could possibly be one of the toughest schedules that we've played going into conference season. We've played the likes of Texas and Alabama and things like that, but on a consistent basis, where these teams are at that we're playing, we're talking in the top 70 RPI just about every single game that we're playing. And it showed this weekend. This tournament was filled with with very quality teams. We all kind of beat up on each other. The only disappointment for us was kind of our first game going out. We really didn't come out of the gates real fast, and DePaul kind of put it on us in the first game, but we responded and played Houston to a very close ball game. It was closer than it looked. Score-wise, we were one pitch away from tying that thing up with Caitlin Winnick at the plate. So I'll take those chances a lot of times, getting her in that situation. But the highlight of that game was Alyssa Buchanan threw a very, very good game. Kept us in everything. The runs that they scored were, really they weren't on home runs or hard hit balls. There's a 10 hopper that gets through the infield. A ball that just dies in between both of our outfielders, things like that got the runs for Houston. But we did a really good job of pitching and playing defense. And throughout the weekend, I saw the little mistakes that we were making last weekend and early this weekend. They started to go away. So that's a very positive thing going forward. That those what I call easy mistakes are starting to go away. Offensively. I thought we swung the bats very well every single game, except for the McNeese State game. McNeese State has two pitchers who won 27 games for them last year. They were a regional team, beating up on the top 10 teams in the country on a regular basis. So we knew what we were up against in that game, and once again, Alyssa Buchanan kept us in that game. We lost 4-1, a home run and a two-run double that got us, but our kids fought in that game, and it was a tough turnaround from a very emotional win in game one against Stephen F. Austin, and then having to travel to another park and then get off the bus and play right away. It was a tough turnaround, but they did a nice job, and so we saw a lot of good things happen in a tough weekend. And it doesn't change next weekend going forward. I think the only thing that's going to change this next weekend is Mother Nature is going to want to play a little bit and add some adversity to the situation. But other than that, I like where we're at. We're getting a little bit better every week, and I think that this, like I said before, this conference or pre-conference schedule, I think will prepare us for the Valley very well, and not having a whole lot of lows in the competition level that we're playing. Everything's at a very high level, and that'll put us in a good spot coming here in a couple weeks when we've got Illinois State to open up the Valley. Going forward for this weekend, we've got Memphis Tournament, Memphis, Southeast Missouri State, Butler, and Nicholls State. All opponents that we're pretty familiar with. And like I said, once again, there's really no drop-off in the competition level. It's all they've all competed very, very well to start the season this year, and be another great test for our team to get on the road, long bus trip, and see how we respond.